want to change me. Don't say that you want to make me the most beautiful.
But you like it?
I do, but it can be taken wrong. Like she's gonna think that I'm not good enough for you, so you're having to make me better so that I'll deserve you or something like that.
Make you feel if Shekinah is like uncomfortable with something.
I don't like someone to want me to do something. I mean, I have to think myself and decide.
What is going on, people? We are back again with another MovingMAD video, and this one right here, as you can see, is all about Sarper, Shekinah, and her sister. Now, it's quite interesting, isn't it, how people can become hypocrites real quick. This guy starts off the episode by pretty much telling Shekinah exactly how he wants her to be. But she says to him, listen, don't be sitting around my sister, but she's going to think that you're controlling. And the fact that she says that means that she knows that he is controlling. And it's funny because in that same situation, he even asks for reassurance by saying, yeah, but you like it when I tell you how I want you to be, right? But then fast forward, the sister is now questioning about something different that also involves, you know, control. And as you can see, he has no intentions whatsoever of allowing Shekinah to ever try and actually change him. Is that what you call a healthy relationship? Is that what you call equal relationship? 50-50 relationship? Is that what you call a respectful relationship? Well, let me tell you this. Sometimes people like to be in a submissive relationship. You know, they want to be in a relationship where somebody can tell them what to do, how to dress, all that kind of stuff. And they have no intention of doing it back. So if that's the kind of relationship that she wants with him, fair enough. But let's be real. You couldn't tell me that's the kind of relationship that she wants with him. She's way too bossy to want that. We saw her reaction when she went there in the gym. You know what I mean? The girl literally had a whole temper tantrum, you know? But hey, sometimes people fake it just so their family members can accept the person that they're with, even though they know that the person that they're with isn't actually good for them. Wow. The world that we live in, hey.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to wait to do that until she came here with you because you were worried about what could come out from social media if you did that?
If she's texting, she acts like a slut.
You're saying that my sister acts like a slut.
Bitch. Hey, and don't come back. You don't read my message.
That's because I'm upset with you.
Sorry, man. This scene got me crying. I couldn't help myself with this one, man. I was like, wait, what? You know what? It's crazy because, you know, he's trying to say that basically she's a BICTH because whenever he texts her, she doesn't respond. I mean, when she doesn't respond, he feels like that she's acting like that. Now, he just got the two words confused about which one it was. But it's funny because she kind of sat there and said, never in my life have I ever been called a slut or a BICTH. I was like, surely people have called you a BICTH. Maybe not to your face, but definitely behind your back. I can imagine that. And as for SLUT, who knows? Who knows? You know what I mean? But it's crazy though because she comes out later on to defend him by saying that I know his English is limited and he's trying to, you know, describe me in a way that he can, but sadly he's using words that are not exactly, you know, the best of words. But listen, to be fair with you, you know, it's crazy because this whole conversation stems from the fact that he didn't want her to post anything on social media until they were together so he can talk to her face to face. And the reason he said that is because, you see, when they're not together, if she doesn't like what he says, then she just will ignore him. And he doesn't like that. So that's why he wanted to speak with her face to face when it came to the whole social media type situation. I mean, in that situation, I don't blame him, but still, it's a madness. It's an absolute uckers madness. But yeah, I'm gonna second him calling her BCH because she probably is one of those, if you ask me. But anyway, we continue.
If Shekinah wanted to see your social media and go into your DMs right now, how do you feel about that?
I never let her.
That's because
you have
something to hide.
It's my private.
No, it's because you have a relationship with you. I'm her sister. I would like to see it.
Babe,
you don't respect me if I do that. That's the
Talk
point.
to her like that. Like the way that you're speaking to her is so disrespectful. It's
No,
like
it's
your
not.
way or the highway. And I would like to see it as a sister. I didn't have any intention of like actually going, I want to see your DMs, but his response was just so defensive and like protecting himself. And if it doesn't alarm Shekinah.
You know what though, man? Screw her sister, man. Like, yo, first and foremost, the problem with this scene is one, they are ignoring the culture difference, okay? I don't know too much about men from Turkey, right? But I know that they have a certain authority towards them. You know what I mean? There's a certain standard of culture in terms of, you know, where the man stands, where the woman stands. And, you know, I know there can be a high level of demand of certain things, all that kind of stuff and control. But all I know is this is that we got two women from America coming in here and they're completely ignoring that one, English is not his first language. Two, that maybe the way he speaks is just the way he speaks. Okay, there is that possibility, okay? Three, that their cultures are completely different. Or have I said that already? I don't know. But either way, though, moving forward, they talk about, or at least the sister talks about how she didn't like the way he responded. I mean, listen, you just met the guy, and the first thing you asked him is, what if my sister can go through your phone? How else was he meant to answer that? I mean, already before that, you've already been interrogating him anyway. So the tension in the room is already high. You know what I mean? It's not like you've come in and you're all having a good time and the vibe is positive and the vibe is like in a good way. The vibe is already intense. It's already toxic. It's already just, ugh. So how else was he going to answer that? Given the fact that he's already in the interrogation mode, you know, because of the way you're coming at him. And she's like, well, I never had any intentions, just that, you know, his reaction was da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, cool, I get that. But if you read the room, his reaction was always going to be like that regardless. Now, of course, if the situation was different, where the vibe in the room had been calm, had been peaceful, had been friendly, and you're all just having a good time, blah, 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 and then you thought, hey, let me ask a question for whatever weird reason you'd ask that question, whatever, anyway, which you wouldn't, if you know what I mean. But either way, though, if his reaction was like that, then fair enough, it would make sense. You see what I'm saying? But the scenario doesn't make sense for him to react in a way that is better than the way he did. Do you see what I'm saying? But that's not me excusing his reaction and saying the way he behaved was appropriate. But at the same time, we cannot ignore the way that they are both treating him. You know, anyone who would be in his position would feel very defensive. I know I would. For me personally, I'd walk out. Just simple as 1 to 3. You know what I mean? Like, if I felt like I was gonna lose my shiz, then I'm walking out. I would never give anyone the satisfaction of seeing me actually lose my shiz in a situation that is actually heated between me and somebody, if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Losing my shit when I'm doing a reaction, 2 different things, you know what I mean? So don't get twisted. I don't do confrontation because it's a waste of my goddamn time. I've got better things to be doing than that. You know what I mean? I say what I got to say. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Cool. I'm out. Peace.
Hey,
Nice to meet you, Dan.
really? That's what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Like, I'm honestly not surprised.
No.
This is going to be a joke, right? The sister says, I'm going to leave now because I'm not getting my own way. I'm going to leave now because, you know, he's this and that, whatever, whatever. Why the hell should he be in a position where he's like, no, stay? And it's crazy because before, when she says originally that she wants to stay, he's like, no, don't go. But the sister insisted that she's going to go. So it's like, okay, cool, whatever, you go. Of course, yeah, go then. Like, why should he be in a position where he should be looking to be friendly, looking to be cordial? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit and say that. Like, look at this way. If I was in that situation, to be fair, I would be cordial. Like I said, it's either I'm walking out or I'm gonna try and do something that's reasonable if I can, if I feel like it's worth it. You know what I mean? But in this situation here, you know what? No, I'm with him. Forget that. If she said to me, "I'm going," I'll be like, "Okay, bye." To be fair, she'd be lucky if I even responded. I want to give it a buck. Like, yo, once I'm annoyed at somebody, I don't want to talk to them. Words struggle to come out of my mouth when I'm annoyed at people. Legit, they just don't want to come out. I'll be thinking about what I want to say, and I'll go to say it, and then I just don't say anything. You know. But either way, though, I don't blame him for his reaction in this situation because it's not been an easy one. I mean, how would you guys react? You know what I mean? You're gonna go? Bye. See you later. Ciao. Au revoir. Come on.
From him is someone who wants to have control. He wants to tell you the way it's
This
going to
wasn't
be.
his best night.
I don't look at it that way.
Asking to see someone's DMs isn't something I would normally do. I do think it's a little invasive, but his reaction is just so shocking and strong.
Listen, I 1000% agree. He's definitely someone that wants to be in control, but I generally feel like it's probably because it's a part of his culture, his nature, or something like that. But here's the thing, though. Regardless of whether it stems from, she still allows him to control her. And that's the bottom line. So the sister can try and be a hero all she wants, but the sister cannot ignore the very simple thing, and that is that your sister, Shakina, allows him to control her. She's made that choice, and then that's that. She's the only one to blame if there's anyone to blame in this scenario, because she had a choice to not move to Turkey to be with him. She had that choice. But she picked to still go there to be with him, even though she knows that he's controlling. Even though she said that she doesn't want to be with anyone who's controlling, which is very hypocritical. But what do we expect from her? What do we really, really expect from her? You see what I'm saying? But then also on top of that, for her to add on the whole thing about, you know, I wouldn't want to go for his DMs, but his reaction was this and that. Again, read the room. I want to know if the roles were reversed, okay? If it was him and his buddy and they were interrogating you, how you would have reacted. You know what I mean? That's the thing I don't like about this situation sometimes, you know, when people have a certain reaction, but then I'm like, yeah, but flip it. How would you have behaved if the things were the other way around? How would you have behaved? You know, just imagine me coming in with my brother and we're doing some madness to you, interrogating you. How would it make you feel? The crazy thing about it is that if the roles were reversed, she would most likely start crying, you know, tell me otherwise, you know? Probably stomp out the house and go hide somewhere. I don't know, you know? Tell me otherwise. But anyway, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.